Hey, this is Caleb Johnson. Are you wondering how you can manage your time more productive and get more done in the days and the 24 hours that you have? I'm going to show you what I use every week, every day, so I can definitely get more done in my day and maximize my time in which we have in this 24 hours. Now, what I'm going to show you is the ABCDE method that I use to apply to my daily activities that I do normally every single day. And I'm going to give you some examples of what you can definitely do and how this actually works. Now, when you're managing your time, the ABCDE method is basically A is a must do, something that you're serious. You must have to do. If you don't do it, it will be a consequence if you don't get that done. B is a should do. You should do it. Now you will have a consequence. It may be mild, but it may not be. But you should do it. You know you should do it. Every time you think about it, you're thinking in your head, man, I should do that. Now C is nice to do, something that it would be nice if you can do it, but you don't normally have to do it. I mean, it's no consequences if you don't do it, but it would be nice if you can get it done. D is they can do. Basically, something that someone else that can do. If you can pay someone to do it, or if someone else, a friend or family, or someone who actually is good at doing that, you can get them to do it, so you can save more of your time. E is eliminate. Just discontinue the task and activity that are not essential to achieving your goals. So whatever that's not moving you forward to your next level and your goals, just eliminate it. Don't even do it. All right. So I'm gonna give you an example. So what you can see here, you definitely want to review your list of activities for the coming day and write an A or B or C or D right next to them. And I'm gonna go into details how you can definitely do that. And then if you have several tasks, a task, rate them by importance by writing a A1. And then if you have to do another task that's just as important, then you do A2. But A1 means you have to do that first, but the next one is actually still up there as an importance, so you do A2. So you do this so on, all the way through B to C tasks as well. Now I'll give you an example of what I usually do. Now this is not something I normally do, but I just gave you some examples so I can just relate to everybody. So the first thing you get up, you get up in the morning, you feed the cat. That's a must do. You have to feed the cat, or if you don't feed the cat, he might pass away. Now finish writing your term paper for English class. Now that's a must do. You don't want to fail your class, so that's an A2. So follow up with John and Carrie for your business. That's the A3. So you definitely want to get your schoolwork done first, and then you can follow up with Carrie. That's definitely a must do. Now, if John and Carrie is you follow up with them in the morning time. If you set a follow up time in the morning time, which is like 9 in the morning or what have you, and you can actually get that done. You can actually get that done before your term paper. But if it's going to take a long time to follow up, if you don't have to follow up with that person until like after 3 o'clock or something like that, then that's definitely a must do after you do your term paper. Show the business to two people. That's definitely a must do after you follow up with John, after you do your term paper. Um, get your license renewed. And if someone who needs their license, I just talked to someone recently. He said that his license was suspended. I said, you got to get that. You got to get that done. And he said, no, I get it done later. I said, you got to get that done. So that's an A5. Matter of fact, that's probably an A2 if you want to just go ahead and get that done. It doesn't take that much long. If you get there early, it shouldn't take that long to get your license renewed. But that's a must do. You got to do that because that has consequences if you don't get that done. Now, working out the gym, that's a must do. Now, if this is a must do, if you're on a program to better yourself, as in like a weight loss program, or if you have a workout routine every day, you definitely want to. That's definitely a must. You want to get that into your schedule. So it may not be a number six. If you're a morning person, that may be a A1. So you can understand. You see the details on the example that I'm using here. Now, fold clothes. That's something you should do. Not everybody does it. Some people wash clothes and they just shove it in the drawers. So that's fine. I mean, it's something you should do. If you don't do it, I mean, it might have mild consequences, meaning that if you don't do it, then might not be able to find the things that you need, or stuff like that. So clean the house. That's something you should definitely do. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So you have a clean house. It keeps your mind clear and free. But you don't have to do it. You can have it. a messy house. It's fine, but I mean, it's something you probably should do. Now, wash the car. That's something that's nice to do. I mean, it'll be nice to do if you can get that done. But that's not really mandatory. That's not really something that you definitely want to do now or do when you have free time. You probably want to just probably save that for like Sunday after church or something like that if you go to church. Probably on a rest day, just kind of go out and wash the car. I see a lot of people wash their cars on Sunday, so that'll be nice to do if you can get that done. Now, fix the water heater. Now, that's something that someone else can do. I mean, if you're into plumbing and you are a fix it up chappy and you know your house, you just do it yourself. Just go on YouTube and figure it out yourself, and you like doing that stuff. Fine, you can do that. But if you're not that kind of person that fixes up stuff, just pay someone else to do it. I mean, if you can pay someone else to do it, they can actually come in and they'll be using their time and they don't know what they're doing, and that's what they like to do. That's their passion and that's their trade, and they can do that. Pay them, and then you can go ahead and do the things that you are need to do and what is important to you. Now, fix the computer. Like I said, if you're a computer tech savvy guy, or if you're into computers, you can fix your own computer. Then yes, go ahead. If you're not, just pay someone to fix your computer. If it's broken, a laptop, just pay. I mean, it only. I just went past Staples. They said they can fix your computer for $30. So any viruses they have, they'll bring it back up to where it was when you first bought it for $30. So just pay somebody. Clean the windows. You can pay someone to do that. I mean, if you like doing that, you can do it. But they actually have programs out here all the time, like Mary Maids. People can actually come into your home and clean your windows, clean your whole house, do like a simple vacuum. You might say, well, Caleb, I don't want anyone else cleaning my house. That's fine. Then you can move that up your list. That's something that you must do. But me personally, I mean, if I don't have to do it, I would just pay someone else to do it. It creates jobs. It creates more people to come into your home, and that's another way you can actually network. When you pay someone people to do stuff in your home, that's another way that you can actually get to know them. You can talk to them about your business. So that's actually a pretty good way you can actually get to meet people. If you just pay someone to do it, you can get to meet people to come into your home. Now, going out with your friends drinking. Now, just eliminate this. I mean, casual drinking is fine, but if it's not going towards your goals, then just eliminate it. I mean, you can go out with your wife. Do that. I mean, if unless all your drinking guys are in the same business as you and you're actually kind of like celebrating casual drinking, that's fine. But if you just come home, sit on the couch, take out a beer, watch the game, with all the guys, and you must do this, this, that. You need to be following up with John. You need to be following up with Carrie. You need to make 2 business calls, show the plan, da 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 da. If you know you need to do that, just eliminate that because that's just going to waste your time. So that's just an example of a to-do list of what I usually do every week and every day, and I kind of just put A1s, A2, B2s, B3s, D, and then go on, so on, so on. So I know what I need to do every single day when I wake up. Now, you should never do a lower value task when you have a higher value task. So you always want to start with discipline yourself to start with one task until it's done. And then you move on to the A2 task and then until that one is done. If you can discipline this, Brian Tracy said if you can do a task for one time, the most important task in your day, and do it until you're done and go to the next task, that's basically the key to success in managing your time. Just doing something one time, focusing on one thing until it's done, and then going to the next one, so on and so on and so on, all the way down the list. And you'll be amazed of how much time you have left after you get all this stuff done. And then you'll probably feel like you feel accomplished, you'll feel more confident in everything. So that's something that you definitely want to do. Discipline yourself to do the A1 task all the way down to the E. Now, if you got value from this, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll never miss another video again. And just shoot me an email if you have any questions about what I use and what this system is, and any questions about it. Just shoot me an email at caleb@calebjohnsononline.com, and I'll get your questions answered as soon as possible. Anything you can ask me or any way I can help you, I'll definitely help you. And if you're struggling to find people to talk to, and just got started in your new business and you're already worn out, you're a warm market, and you just don't have anyone to talk to, shoot over to www.calebjohnsonline.com and get my webinar on how to download unlimited leads for free with your library card. And I'm going to show you how you can do that. And this is totally free, and you can definitely start taking action in your business today. All right, this is Caleb Johnson. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.